Hello everyone! Welcome back to this week's episode of Catching Up with Yoseka Stationery. So casual. Back and like she's never been gone. Ashley is here next to me and... What?
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be like out of practice.
Oh my god!
It's been like there's been some number installments.
It's like riding a bike. No. You're gonna do great. I'm sure everyone's missed you and they're just happy to see you and alive and kicking.
I am definitely alive. I am still here.
We were all a little worried about you for a while.
Yeah, in case anyone doesn't know, I was out for a little bit with COVID, and it was a couple weeks of malaise in bed.
Yeah.
And then I took a week off to go visit family for my brother's graduation, which was really fun. So I've been gone for a while.
I saw the pictures. You look like such a big sister in all your photos.
It was really big sister moments when I went home. Yeah.
Some very cute photos of you guys.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
But congrats to your brother for graduating.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
It is, yeah. Thank you.
Yes. But we're very happy to have you back.
Good to be back.
Yeah, and you were in the store this past weekend, so I feel like some people already saw you, and we're very happy about that.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's been a couple of weeks since we've done one of these catching ups because Yoseka has been quite busy with our June 1st release. Yay! Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, we did a big release on June 1st that we were hyping up for months and months and months, and I really hope that it didn't disappoint.
That's always a worry, right?
I know. Every time I would talk about it, like before the release, I'd be like, "Oh God, I hope people like it."
Hope it meets the expectations.
I just get so nervous. But so we release basically all year. We've been doing these Yoseka special projects that Ashley, Christine, and Jane, our full-time team members, have been working with us to design. And the whole idea behind these special projects is basically that we want to really just push our team to find something that they are passionate about and to be able to use part of their time at Yoseka to really nurture these things that they're passionate about. And one of the things that you decided to make your special project was the memo pad. The note writing pad. Yes. And so that's just one example of the special projects. And our June 1st release was basically the final pieces, the final installments of our special projects. So we released our Refresh fountain pen, which is a Sailor Sin Refresh fountain pen, which has our second character of our logo on the finial over here. And this is like part 2 of our first Sailor collab exclusive fountain pen, our Yo Origin fountain pen. So basically you can put these two together and get 2 out of 3 characters of our name. Yeah, in Chinese our name is Yosin Jia, and so you have Yosin. So no surprise what's coming. We are doing a third pen with Sailor next year presumably, and it's going to be the final character of our name, and we're still working on that.
Yeah. Gotta complete the little trio we got going on here.
Yes.
I think they look so nice together though.
Oh my God.
They're both very different vibes.
They're so different.
Yeah. But two parts of the soon-to-be whole.
Yes. And this year we actually released our pen available in the Pro Gear Slim model as well as the bigger Pro Gear model with 14K and 21K nibs because some people do prefer the 21K nib over the 14 or vice versa. Last year we just had the Pro Gear Slim version. Other pieces of our June 1st release are our ceramics ink series. These are 8 inks that we worked with a Chinese ceramic artist to design, and we talk about this already in our release video, but basically he spent years of his life researching ceramic glazes from the different dynasties of China, and we've selected 8 of the colors with him because he felt that these were the ones that most represented the different dynasties. Like when you think of the Qing dynasty, you do, I guess, think of the, I don't know as much, but this is his expertise, and he chose the purple because that is the color that most represents Qing ceramics. So we have these 8 colors of inks, and then we also have, maybe you can talk about these. Ashley spent so much time designing these for us, actually.
Yeah, these are stickers that are based off of the real ceramic pieces that hold these ancient glazes on them. So when designing like the labels for the inks, I, decided that this is what it would look like, incorporating the ink color onto the glaze, and so we made stickers out of them,
so
which
we actually
are super cute.
Swatched out each of the ink colors and did our usual like drops, and then Ashley used those for the backgrounds of these ceramic stickers and for the label of the ink bottles, which is such a cool idea, I thought.
Yeah, I think it's really nice to incorporate like the quality that glaze has is kind of reminiscent of like the quality of sheen that ink has. So, kind of playing with those things is really cool. So when you see the sheen on the stickers, that's like the real sheen of the ink. So that was really fun to do for me, and I think they turned out really nice looking.
I know, I love this
like
one.
this one
I love
a lot.
that one, the purple with the green glaze, and I love that selection of it that you chose because it's so cool. Yeah.
It looks great.
So there's a total of what, like 16 stickers or something?
I think 16.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
quick math. Yeah, a bunch of stickers to choose from to go with these inks that we released. So these came out June 1st. It was incredible to see how many of you guys ordered something from the collection. Honestly, like I said, like when you work so hard on something and for so long on it, at a certain point, there's no turning back. And so you're just working on it and you're just thinking about the small details of it, and you just hope that it will be good. But I'm glad you guys liked it, and it was so moving for me to see that some people who got the Yo Origin pen obviously returned and came back and got the Sin Refresh fountain pen, and that meant a lot to me because that means that just that means that you've been following our store for at least a year and like following our story. The fact that you knew that this release was happening was so big, and people just left us the most amazing notes that
with your orders.
I know,
so nice.
and it just shows that like you're all actually reading what we're writing and following the stories and looking at our Instagram posts and just keeping updated on Yoseka Stationery and what we've been up to, and I just love it. Yeah, so thank you so much for anybody who did that, who showed up on June 1st and placed your order. Whether or not it was for these items, we did include one of these Sen Refresh pins with the middle character of our logo and name, and it is obviously in the color palette of the Refresh fountain pen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's going with every order since the release, so if you still order, we still have some, so you might get a little fun pin just to celebrate the release.
I wonder if anybody just happened to place their first order or something with you.
I have no idea.
It's not even their
This
logo.
is a really nice pen. Oh my god.
It's not their color. Like they don't know. They're just confused. But maybe they'll watch this video and they'll know why.
And here are the answers.
But yeah, I'm sure that I think at this point we're pretty much caught up on all of our orders, and we've been sending a lot of these fountain pens and inks out. So I would definitely love to see. We've begun to see some photos of people. Like I saw a photo the other day of somebody with like our Yo Refresh fountain pen, and I actually think they got like a Pro Gear version of the Sen, and they had it on a pen tray. And you know, it's just been fun to see all these photos. And let me tell you, we figured out early on from taking photos of these that they're difficult to photograph. Yeah. It's kind of a unique color. Yeah. How would you describe this color?
Like it's milky, but like there's subtle like green in it. It's like a smoky almost, you know.
Smoky, milky.
And there's
these are good words.
Something that was really, really tough for like me, and like Neil took pictures as well. Like there's glitter in the body, but it's like really fine glitter, and to catch that on the light is so hard, which makes it like really beautiful in person, but seeing it online is like, it's a little different. So yeah, when people are posting pictures, I'm like, oh, good job. Like,
well, thank you, because Ashley put in a lot of the groundwork, because she spent literally like weeks just taking time with this pen. She would be like in the corner of Yoseka in our storage with just like quietly playing with like a glass jar, like,
and then like a singular light going,
like and just figuring out like how to make this this pen's beauty stand out, because it was difficult to translate to photos. So I also really appreciate, because people have been I don't know if you've been seeing, but the people who have been receiving it, I've been noticing that they've been taking their pen outdoors to photograph, because they're running into the same issue of like, this pen looks white, this pen looks blue now. Like, how, you know, like how do you translate this color to the photo? And so it does look really good outside under light.
It does.
But
light.
I appreciate you trying different photos to make our pen look good. Really, really do. And sorry we made your job so difficult.
I mean, I think it's really funny that like I was messing around with this, and I'd be like in the corner like trying to get this, and like the gradient here that's really beautiful, trying to get that to show up. And then after I did all this work, I got sick, right?
And then I was sick. But no, we took all of what you found out, and we were able to do things like Neil's ridiculous TikTok that he made. He made of the pen. People are calling it like pen porn, and I'm like, it is pen porn.
It is, honestly. like you know, it's like whoosh.
Yeah. That is very much the feeling of this TikTok. It's whoosh, whoosh. It's like lots of effects. But he spent a long time working on that, so I hope that it did sort of build up the excitement a little bit before the release. The hype. Because we were feeling excited, and we wanted to be able to have you all feel excited too. So for sure, anyone at home who has had this pen, let us know how you're liking it.
What'd you ink it with?
What did you ink it with?
To know. Did you ink it with the ceramic ink? Because I feel like, you know, there's the like carmine and this is like, it's a blue, Taiwanese blue, but it's greenish. It dries a little blue in some parts, like the shading qualities of it can turn a little blue, which is very cool. But I feel like these can match the pen a little bit, you know? So did you ink it with that? What nib size did you get?
What nib size?
Did you get some stickers?
Yes! And later today, actually, we're going to be having our pen giving ceremony, where all of us choose our pens that we want. As you know, last year all of us got our Yo Origin pens. Ashley, you chose a music nib.
So, because I was like, I was thinking like, what if this is the only sailor pen I ever get? Like, I need to get the most unique thing, music nib, and like some of you all know, I do calligraphy also, so I was like, this is perfect, music nib. But now I'm thinking for the Refresh pen, like I should get something that I want to like use every day, more like. So might be thinking a little more like medium fine.
Okay.
Kind of deal.
Yeah.
Have you decided what you're going to? Because you got a medium.
I got a medium, and I
Last
think I
time.
will stick with either a medium or do medium fine. I'm not 100% sure yet, but that's what I am toggling between.
Cool.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah. So we will see. And little did you know, Ashley, that you are not just getting one Sailor pen in your life, but you're probably getting 3.
Fingers crossed.
But yeah, thank you so much for everyone who ordered this, and we're excited to see what you're doing with all of your special projects, not just our pen and our inks, but all of them. Okay, so in these catching up episodes, we do usually like to highlight some of the new stationery that we added. Obviously, we have been super busy with Refresh these last couple of weeks, so it hasn't been a ton of new stationery that we've been able to add. But 2 brands that we were really, really excited to talk about are La Dulce Vita and Johan Studio. La Dulce Vita and Johan are both out of Taiwan. And we have known about these designers, these illustrators for a long time now, but really excited to be able to finally offer what they have designed, what they've made at Yoseka. So La Dolce Vita, these are just like, they have a whole line of products, but these are these individual flake stickers that they have designed. And what I think is incredible is that in this tin is like 140 of these flake stickers or something like that, and they're all different.
Yeah, they're all unique, which is honestly amazing because
Careful, it's
like,
gonna
explode. But there's so many in here that are just like all different like poses, different clothes, different styles. Oh, there she goes.
And it's all girls, ladies in the illustrations. The designer said that she really wanted to highlight women and help women build their self-confidence. And all, because like sometimes these illustrations are kind of like sad, but they wanted to show that women are beautiful. I think it's really cool, and I thought it was funny because Christine chose like 5 that looked like her. And I think we can all do that. We can all find the one that like we resonate with the most. That might be a fun little activity to do. And then Johan is the person behind it is a designer, an illustrator in Taiwan, and she's basically just like really conceptualized all these adorable little illustrations and transferred them to like clear stickers and planner accessories and these really adorable like metal rulers. This one is like just like looks so cool. Pencil, yeah, I know. So it's just like a lot of fun stuff out of these Taiwanese companies that we are super pumped to share with all of you. If you haven't heard of these brands before, definitely check them out. And we love to support these artists in Taiwan.
Yes.
Yeah, it's time to talk about our customer friends of the week. Yes. And we have so many customer friends of the week this week because
leaving like such nice messages. I feel like I want to just like shout out everyone that like left us a nice message on their order.
Anyone who left us a message.
Yeah, anyone that wished us good luck with the release, congratulated us. Like,
truly.
All of you are customer friends of the week.
We got like the nicest comments, and like we got a few people said that like they've been following us, and obviously we've piqued their interest on fountain pens. And so they chose their Refresh pen to be maybe their first fountain pen or their first gold nib pen. And I'm just like, wow,
that means so much.
That means
oh my
so
gosh.
much. Yeah.
That's like a lot of trust, I feel like, to put into like the colors we chose and like the story that we have. Oh my gosh. That means a lot.
Yeah, it does mean a lot. So I really appreciate that. And a funny story that actually I want to share is with a customer who visited us over this past weekend. And he's a good customer who comes in a lot, and I forget his name, but he comes in all the time. And a few months ago, he asked me if and I get this question all the time, he asked me if we were going to re-release our Yo Origin Origin fountain pen. And I said, no, but I gave a little wink and I said, we do have a release coming up this summer, so just sit tight. And he came in this past weekend and he was like trying to tell me something, and I could tell he was like a little embarrassed to tell me. And I was like, what is it? What's up? And he was like, I actually bought the Yo Origin pen.
Oh my gosh.
And he was embarrassed to tell me because there was no more left, and he didn't buy the Refresh pen, so he didn't want to, like, I guess, hurt our feelings. He really wanted the Origin pen. And you know what? He found it on a second-hand, somebody who had got it and was selling it used. And he got it, and he was so happy to get it. And I was like, why are you embarrassed to tell me? I'm so happy that you, like, this pen meant so much to you that you worked so hard to find it, and you found it like secondhand, and you got it, and I'm so happy. And it's kind of like coming full circle. Like, we sent this pen to somebody who is now sending it to this person who comes to our store all the time, and he might bring it and show it to me sometime. Like, how funny is that?
That's hilarious.
So I love that. I love that. Yeah. So that's definitely my customer friend of the week.
Very nice.
Yeah. Do you have anyone?
Yeah, my customer friend of the week, I just returned basically, so I only had like one day in the storefront, and someone came in. His name is Brian. Hello, Brian. I don't know if you're watching this, but he brought in a bunch of his pens and a pencil that has been passed down in his family for like many years, and maybe 1 or 2 generations. And it was a Waterman and a Schaefer fountain pen, and I was like, this is cool, because like we don't carry those brands, so it was really cool to see them. And so I just helped him replace the converter. I helped him, explain like how to use it with ink, because he was also kind of
was like a newbie.
Yeah.
He had just gotten the pens. I see.
Since it was passed down to him, he was like, I didn't like always use these things, so teach him about
That's cool.
some
Now
things.
he can use this thing that was passed down in his family for so long.
So he was like, I'm excited to write with it. Couldn't fix all of the pens though, so sorry.
It's okay. I'm sure he
run a lot
understood.
of unique things, which are very cool to see, but unfortunately, we don't have everything.
You did your best.
I did my best.
You did your best.
Yeah.
He appreciates it.
And May helped out as well too.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a team effort for sure.
Now, don't everyone come bringing us your old pens and pencils thinking that we can fix them.
This is just
we cannot necessarily.
can't.
Like, we don't know how to do that. We got lucky.
Yes. we do our best.
But for sure, we're always down to see a cool pen or pencil if you have one. I also have one more person to shout out.
One more person? Okay,
going
go for it. Go for
it. I want to shout out Vicky from the Bronx. Vicky from the Bronx. Vicky, she orders from us all the time, and she had local pickup, so she came to do a local pickup, and she made a point to, I think Christine was outside, or someone was outside, and they said, somebody's looking for you, Daisy. And because I'm not always in the storefront, sometimes I'm in the back doing something, and I think I was eating lunch, and somebody was like, Daisy, somebody wants us to come say hi, and I went out, and I never quite know what to expect. It could be anything, but it was Vicky, and she just wanted to say hi to me, and I was so happy to meet her, because she said the last time she came to the store, it's really hard for her to get there because it's like an hour or so commute from the Bronx. She said the last time she came to pick up an order, I was in the hospital giving birth.
Oh my gosh.
I know. So it was like, I was like, wow, I'm definitely much happier to be here today with you. It was so nice to meet her. And you know what's funny? She had like 4 pickup orders or something, and she kept forgetting about them. And she's like, actually, I have one more.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, okay, I'll help you find it. But yeah, Vicky, thank you so much for coming. It was a pleasure to meet you. I'm glad we finally got to meet in person, and you got to come to the store, and I hope to see you again soon. She's probably, she said she's going to be back for the LCN event this
very
summer.
Cool. So hopefully I can meet you, or if I met you before, I'm sorry. Very sorry. But
it's okay. We meet a lot of people.
Yes, we do meet a lot of people, but I'll be very happy to see you again. I love seeing people that order from us online in person.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yes. All right. So that's about it for this episode. Thank you again so much for anyone who just showed us your support on June 1st, leading up to June 1st. And we really, really appreciate all of the orders, all of the emails, all the messages, and just let us know how you've been liking your special projects.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.